All right, welcome to the Week 16 recap of the League of Ordinary Jabronis, the semifinal round.
Mm-hmm.
It was dramatic, to say the least.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I would
yeah, I would
say.
agree with that. I mean, we're one step close. We're one step closer to John winning. I think that
Right.
is
That's
the
the
best
big
outcome
that's the
right now.
headline. Yeah, that's absolutely the headline. Is like we are one step closer to John winning.
That is the most
Um
ridiculous timeline we're existing in currently.
yeah,
I
no,
mean,
like
it that tracks. I mean, that all tracks.
Yep.
rip Josh. Like I feel for you, bud. Right there with you. You know? Like I really did think that this was your year to win it all. And well, here we are. So,
Well,
you
let's
know.
just get right into the diagnosing then. Might as well,
Yeah, no,
right?
we should start there for sure.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. Because, yeah, I mean, I think this entire loss can be thrust upon Jackson Dart.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing.
Well,
Like,
but like
that's basically it.
our version of the point of our scoring system too inflates Jackson Dart's like points here too, because
Hmm.
like he really should have like less than a point. Like the point two is the most he should have. Like
Correct.
like
Yeah,
in every other
yeah.
normal league, like Jackson Dart's game is almost worse than like actually just getting the goose egg, because the
I mean,
goose
this
egg is
is.
usually like, oh, you're out, especially if you're a quarterback, and it's like, oh, you just
Hmm.
kind of fucked up. No, Jackson Dart just fucking sucked.
Yeah,
Like,
the
No, he played 100% of the snaps
the
and he
and
just
one
got
sucked.
the
a point.
1.02 points is very provocative. That is a it's like Joe said,
Where
it's
did
like
the .02 even come from? Is it just like a passing
it's
yards
his passing
thing? Like,
No,
yards.
he had like,
yeah.
He had
you can
30.
see it, he had 13 passing yards. He got like 2 first downs or something. He had some rushing yards or something or other. Like
Hmm.
he just was bad. Like the
Yeah.
Giants are so screwed. Like and like at this point, like it's Cam Ward who's played a lot better over the last half of the season, and
Hmm.
like Tyler Shuck as like the only quarterbacks who like
Made it.
should be given a shot next year without a doubt.
You're talking
Yeah,
about like
the shock.
the rookie quarterbacks this
Yeah, the
season,
rookie class.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like if you're gonna like are like if you go to the Giants fans and you say, hey, you how about Malik Willis or Jackson Dart? I think you got to roll with, you got to like at least try out like Malik Willis. Like you got to give him a chance. Like he just looks better.
They
I
also
mean,
completely well. There's two
yeah,
factors. There's two factors going into this performance here. First thing, Brian Flores just is like a super genius when it comes to neutering rookie quarterbacks. That's like his thing.
oh yeah,
Like
absolutely.
his kink is
Oh yeah,
absolutely destroying rookie quarterbacks. Rookie
Yeah,
quarterbacks
without a doubt.
do not do well against Brian Flores. He
it's the
I
just
mean,
starts.
stuff that he
there's so
does.
much window dressing on literally everything. You
Yeah,
make so many errors.
he's the quintessential welcome to the NFL motherfucker defensive
Yeah,
coordinator.
yeah,
He, he doesn't sugarcoat. He doesn't make anything easy. He ratchets it up to 10 cuz he just knows that they're not going to be able, like they've never seen the shit he's going to do before.
hmm
And it works like every time.
So get deep in the bag and pull some new shit out that you've never seen on tape before, and yeah,
But
I
you'll flummox
forget
them.
who wasn't like it's CJ Stroud who had a good game against like Flores in his rookie year. There's one of those like
Yeah,
recent guys who like that was the like, oh, this is a real moment. Like this guy's real.
yeah. I think it was Stroud.
I'm sure here
Uh,
and there rookies have okay games against Brian Flores, but like the track record is there. He just eats them
Yeah,
alive. Like
yeah.
hmm
yeah.
I mean, Brian Flores like is suing the league, like currently actively suing the league, and has a job. Like he is a good coordinator.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I honestly think he should get another shot at a head coaching job somewhere after this year because the Vikings defense hasn't really been cheeks.
That's
You
not the
know, like
issue.
it's
Yeah,
you know, like
the offense has been so bad that
right,
it's kind
and
of
they've been on the
amazing.
field so much. Like that's
Right.
part of the problem there. But like,
Yeah, it's
yeah,
definitely an offense, and like they just their front office has really dropped the ball. Like
yeah,
whoever decided to fire Rick Spielman is like they should like lose their privileges. Like they got to get hand over the keys. Like time to
yeah,
go to bed, Grandpa.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
if
yeah,
you if you look at the actual spread, like between CJ Stroud, which was the only other option he could have played outside of just picking up a guy off the waiver wire, he
Mm.
would have won if he just trusted Stroud.
Yeah,
Just
no, if you were just
CJ Stroud
Stroud
would have
boy.
won it like
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, no, seriously, like
Dude.
that's it.
That's a wild ass thing.
That's
Yeah.
the difference, right? Like,
I mean, I kind of get though, like the whole starting Dart. Like he's been rushing so much that like you expect a certain floor, and that's what you're doing. Like
mhm.
the Giants, like their offense is not good. Like they're not a good team. Like all the things, but the rushing floor of like a rookie quarterback in this sense, like like we what was it like 3 weeks ago? Scott was like he's got to get out of bounds like after
Yeah.
that hit or whatever. Like the
Yep.
rest of the
Yep.
world, like because
Yep.
he's running too much and doing stupid shit. Yeah,
Yep.
It's not so much that like the quarterback's running isn't necessarily the issue. It's how he doesn't protect himself whatsoever. He just plays with reckless abandon and is likely going to be out a lot of games.
but
due
that's
to
I think
injury.
what he was banking on is the reckless abandon would get him a floor of points.
Yeah, it's kind of prescriptive
Right.
when you look
Right.
at how he's performed under Mike Kafka versus Brian Daboll. With Brian Daboll, he was actually balling, like even without Malik Neighbors. He didn't really get much of a shot with him, right? But he
Mhm.
was
Yeah.
playing much better. A lot. He seems to be. It seems that he's been told that he needs to play a different way, a different brand of football that isn't him. Like he's more conservative, and he's clearly uncomfortable doing that. And it makes sense that ever since the coaching change happened, and then his most recent concussion, his performance has been a lot more muted. Like we haven't seen a lot of like flashes since then that we were seeing
Well,
earlier in the season.
I mean, I don't know. You see between like the game against New England, he didn't do phenomenally, but against Washington, he's fine. But Washington's defense is absolute trash, and that's a division game. So
Mm-hmm.
there's going to be like a lot of known tendencies. But I think part of the problem here is you've got 10 weeks of tape, right? 10 weeks of good tape to look at where you can really understand Dart's tendencies,
Yeah.
and good coordinators will adjust. And I don't think there's any question at this point, right, that Flores is a really, really good coordinator.
It's also
and yeah,
late in the season, and the Giants suck, and that team
Right.
does players the whole adage of players don't tank, front offices do. That's true, but players can give up. Like
yeah,
you like the Giants are not. They're not like. I mean, I like caught some of that game because like I wanted to watch Abdul Carter finish out the season, so
Mhm.
it was on, and it's just like that seems like there's nothing there. There's no redeeming qualities of like the Giants offense.
They've
Like
lost all their
No.
playmakers. Wandale Robinson's kind of come back to earth a little bit. Darius Slayton is like the most overpaid, overrated wide receiver of all time. Like, well, that's hyperbolic, but he's been bad. He's dropped so many balls. It's insane. Makes
I think
32
Wandale,
mil.
the
in
thing
that
you can
too.
say about him is that they paid Wandale the Saquon Barkley money, which in hindsight is the dumbest thing you could
That's
possibly have
crazy.
done.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
right.
he got $12 million a year, which is what Saquon got from the Eagles. Like why? Just why?
Yeah, no,
Was Wandale really
make
the
any
missing
sense.
piece there?
obviously
Yeah.
not. Think about if you had a team with Dart, Scatabo, and Saquon,
And
Right,
Malik
like-
Neighbors.
and Malik
And
Neighbors.
Malik Neighbors, yeah.
Yeah, like that is an offense.
That's crazy.
You know?
That's wild. That's a wild fucking offense.
You've got
You
You
more
got your
wide
short
receivers,
yardage
though.
back.
Three-pronged
you've got your,
rushing threat.
explosive.
You can get the ball to Saquon in space.
That's why I
And
think
you can lead block with Scatabo and like use both of them as primary rushers too. Like
yeah.
there's a lot to be said about that. And if I were even thinking about running a Shanahan offense, I would be kind of salivating over that combination, because it's not like Theo Johnson is a bad blocker or a pass catcher. He's kind of emerging into a complete tight end. And the rest of the Bellinger, I think, is the other guy on that team, Daniel Bellinger for a tight end. He's not bad either. He can also he's less good than Theo Johnson, but he is also a complete tight end. So like it's not like there aren't weapons on that team, but
And
mismanagement.
Tyron Tracy and
And
Devin Singletary have been fine too. Like they've been.
exactly.
It's really the Giants' offensive line which has been an issue
Cheeks
for a while.
years.
It's like
Years,
Andrew
like,
Thomas,
at least 5 years.
and then
And that's
nobody. Like
Yeah.
they
Andrew
need.
Thomas is very good.
Yes, he's one of
Right.
the he's one of the best tackles in the league.
An
He's
offensive
a
line of
fucking
one
unit.
guy isn't anything, though. Like, you
Correct.
really need 2 or 3 good guys.
Yeah, the
on
right
the
side
Well, no,
offensive
just
you
line.
need
collapses
3
every
good
time.
guys. You need 3 good guys to be competent. Like
Yeah,
any
Yeah.
more than 3, and you start having a really good offense. Like
I have no idea
Right.
what the tackles look like in the upcoming draft, but the Giants are going to have an incredibly high draft pick, and they have holes all over the place. Like they need pieces in the secondary, they need another wide receiver, they need guard.
there are so many
right
teams that
tackle.
need.
They need a
There's so many
safety
teams that
bad.
need like tackles. Then there's just not enough. And this draft,
Yeah.
like the last draft, is like you're gonna have a whole bunch of guys that will be good, like could be really, really good guards, but they're gonna get a chance to fail at tackle just because
Right.
of like the need, like
Yeah,
at the position. Like it's so hard to find a tackle just in general.
yeah.
Right.
I'm sure.
And then like corner, you just mentioned like this draft, like man, there might be 2 corners, maybe 3 that like stick in the league. Like it's real thin.
Yeah, it's bad this year.
Yeah, this upcoming draft seems pretty top heavy as of now, but things change during the combine
Yeah.
and then the lead up. The rookie hype gets pretty insane, and then there's
Yeah.
just the actual draft and see how the pieces fall, and then situations change. Yeah, but there
The
is
one thing I
no.
will say though about the draft
seems
is like
like a
never
weak
ever
class.
never listen to the people that say like, oh, this is a bad draft class. Every draft class is a bad draft class. If you listen to those people, like
Yeah.
next year's a bad draft class. It'll be better next year. Or
I think the people
whatever.
who gravitate towards that sentiment generally are looking at like who are the top end prospects. If there's not like 15 guys that they can easily put 1 through 15 on their draft board, then they just call it a bad draft. When the reality is that
Yeah, but
just
that's
like
not
any
true.
draft, there's gold nuggets everywhere. Like there's your Reek Woolens and your George Kittles and whatever.
Well, I mean Tyreek, Amon-Ra, Antonio
exactly.
Brown,
They're just kind of
like
sprinkled
Richard
through the
Sherman.
draft,
Like
and these
it's just
guys
like
develop based on the situations that they get drafted
Right.
into and their work ethic. Like it's a dice roll. So
I mean, that's why, teams do so much more due diligence than fans do on these things,
well,
like
it's also
they-
medicals too, and like who's
Yeah.
willing to take a chance on somebody. Like that was the whole thing with Puka, and like
right.
is like, and there was someone, I forget, it doesn't matter, but like, Michael Wilson, like, it's just injury concerns that
Mhm.
dropped them. It's not actually talent.
Right.
well, Josh, your
Rip
season's
Josh.
over.
Yeah, should have played CJ Stroud.
Welcome to draft season, bud.
Yep, welcome with the
I'm-
rest of us,
I'm
basically.
sure Josh is absolutely gutted. This is such
This
a
is
bad
brutal, man.
This is such a bad beat. It really is. This
It
is
is brutal.
We really should be watching Jordan and Josh playing next week, but John got so fucking lucky the
Dude,
last 2 weeks.
I mean, still the number 11 in points for or whatever,
Yeah.
like
And Max PF. Like his team is objectively poor. But somehow
it's-
he's in the
it's objectively
championship.
bad.
I mean,
I
Warren
want
has
to
turned
look on the
into,
app
like,
right now. Like,
dude. I mean, the whole Warren game, like going off for 30, like against Detroit, like
insane.
And what's
There's,
even
like,
worse? What's
on,
even
on
worse?
fluky ass plays too, like that. I mean, props to him for that crazy catch.
This
Yeah,
is
this-
John's
yeah,
player.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh,
This is John's player.
ugh.
This is like
Oh,
the
that's
kind
so
of shit.
funny.
This is the kind of shit that happens to me. Like I trade, it's a
Mhm.
bad trade, and it
Mhm.
fucks you over at the worst possible time. That's
oh,
wild.
that's so
bro.
funny.
I don't even think that's a bad trade,
No,
though.
no. It's a
Like-
good trade. Like I liked the trade at the time. I think the result ended up being pretty
the
even.
result's hilarious.
The result
No, the
is just like maddening. If you're Josh,
This is
and
so
if you're
funny.
John,
Yeah. Oh,
you
yeah.
are laughing your ass off on Sunday, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like Jalen Warren, what are you doing? Like, also the 1-2 punch of Jalen Warren and then Kenny Gainwell, the cast off like RB3 for the Eagles, that really has shown nothing his entire career, has more catches than DK Metcalf. He's literally their wide receiver one.
Dude,
That's
over the last 6 weeks has been like a top 10 back. Like,
Yeah,
I mean, Gainwell.
oh yeah,
Gainwell
yeah,
has
absolutely.
been. Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
This is just
Yeah,
insane.
Gainwell has been crazy.
This is just
Like,
insane. This is ridiculous. Like look
it's
at his
bananas.
look at his finishes, look at his like career stats. This isn't it's just it's
This
like
is
Cordell
abnormal.
Patterson. It's like Cordell
Yeah.
Patterson. It's
Well,
the,
that's who his offensive coordinator is.
it's the same shit.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
It's
Like
exactly the
when-
same shit. Yeah.
after that early 30 burger that he dropped here in week 4 against Minnesota, I was like, oh my fucking God. And one of these days we'll get around to the worst drops episode. This is mine. Just saying. This is a great, like, I could have used fucking Kenny Gainwell just doing what he's doing this season, but I dropped him like because he was never doing anything. And then of course he goes to Arthur Smith, and Arthur Smith just starts utilizing him like, and he's not elite, but he's a solid NFL player all of a sudden. 4 years in his career after being really mid and being shelved behind DeAndre Swift and Saquon Barkley. Well, not Saquon. Yeah, Saquon Barkley last year. He was his backup, right? So it's like now he's backing up Jalen Warren, but he's more of a 1A, he's more of a 1B back in that system, which is just so baffling when you look at what the Steelers are doing right now and what Mike Tomlin's
I
doing
think the
right
Steelers, this was always kind of the eventual, inevitable outcome is Arthur Smith was going to not use the wide receiver they paid all the money to.
Right.
And they were going to have the 311-pound not offensive tackle like catch the ball, who still like doesn't look like he's like actually good at running routes or
he never will be.
Like,
He never will. As Darnell Washington Washington gets older, he's just gonna kick inside and just play guard or something. Like he's not. he's not
just
gonna.
the new Mercedes Lewis, dude.
Exactly.
Like, he's gonna be around for like 20 to 25 years. He's just blocking his ass off, like catching one pass like every like month.
We're gonna be sitting here like in our 15th season of our dynasty league or whatever, and we're gonna be like, remember Darnell Washington? he just signed with the Packers for a 1-year deal for like 11 million or something.
Yep.
Like week
he's
8,
gonna block the shit out of whoever the next Khalil Mack is.
Yeah,
for that exact moment.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, that's gonna be the Darnell Washington career arc. If only he was actually a good route runner, he would be like an elite fantasy.
He'd be the most fun player.
Oh,
he
yeah.
would be just the most fun player
because you can't block him, you can't tackle him, you can't do it. You're not bigger than him.
His tackle, like his like routes.
Anything.
They're the fun. They're like there's like 3 guys trying to take him down. It reminds me of like him and Derrick Henry are the only guys like where it's like I don't think there's a single person you could like just like put them on the field and be like go tackle him and it would work.
It's like Mike.
There's nobody that can do that.
You ever watch like Mike Allslot highlights? Just like his running style. It's just like you can't tackle this motherfucker. It's
or
just
Jerome Bettis, man.
Jerome Bettis, same kind of build.
Great comp. Yeah.
But
I couldn't find it. I was looking for Josh's start sit accuracy.
It's not bad.
It's
because
I mean it's got to be middle of the pack or at least pretty good considering
the
it's
league
like mine.
Average is
He's
like
playing
80%.
He's playing the best players that he can play because he doesn't have like a ton of depth everywhere. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So he's making the right decisions usually because they're the objectively
there's no
correct
other
decisions.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he also has like some very easy ones. Like you're not benching JSN, you're not benching McCaffrey. Like
well, he's talking about.
No, I'm talking about John, not Jordan.
John. Yeah.
Right.
Like
it's like you're not
there
sitting.
Are some of these decisions like
it's
what
like
are you doing at tight end?
Like when you look at his bench, it's like maybe you could flex Charbonnet week to week over Tyrone Tracy, I guess. But like
Yeah,
Tyrone
no, like-
Tracy is the number one ostensibly.
And generally, you start
maybe.
Like
number one
Tyrone
running
Tracy
backs,
is
like-
if you want to comp like the Seattle running back situation, he's like the Kenneth Walker. He's like the quote unquote starter, you know. But it's like Singletary is like the goal line back. But you want Tyrone Tracy. Tyrone Tracy being a converted wide receiver is getting all the passing work or whatever. Or he could just play the Zach Charbonnet archetype, which is just the goal line back, the plotting, 3.5 yards per carry, fall forward guy. And
I mean,
hopefully you get a touchdown.
Who is the ex-Packer who is like the anime nerd?
Mike Daniels?
No, the running back, the one who like fell into the goal line 11 times.
Jamal Williams.
Yeah,
Jamal Williams. Like,
Yeah, SpongeBob.
Yeah, he just
like mermaid out there,
that's
like
the
SpongeBob.
perfect archetype for. Like,
for Tracy. Yeah.
Well, not for Tracy, but for Singletary and like.
Oh yeah, yes,
Charbonnet.
yes. Charbonnet, Singletary. Yeah. No, that's exactly right. More of a bruiser back. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking at John's bench, at least for this week, like not only have injuries made his decisions for him, because
his
you're not
bench
playing
is
Jaden
wild.
Blue, you're not playing Devin Lloyd,
You lost
you're not
Rashee
playing
Rice,
Caleb
which is
Johnson,
huge, by the way.
you lost Rashee Rice.
Rashee Rice is his best wide receiver, and he doesn't have him, which is
There
even
is
more
no
remarkable.
way in fuck you're playing Cade Otton over.
Yeah, and you're not going to be playing
Goddard.
Rashee Rice like with not Gardner Minshew, whoever like backed up.
Yeah,
Gardner
exactly.
Minshew.
With Gardner Minshew, and like
I get that decision. Yeah.
no, like, and maybe you have some start decisions like with your defense that like could be different, but like there's literally only one choice for most of these positions. Like,
I mean, the choice between Jalen Hurts and Dak, I think, is a reasonable thing to think about too.
right,
Every week, but just because like the Eagles are so
I will
down.
say I 100% am on
But so are
board
the
with his. I'm 100% on board with this start sit decision with Jalen Hurts this week because like you play Jalen Hurts against a terrible Washington secondary, despite all the issues that the Eagles have had offensively. You're playing him over
0.26 points different.
But the decision, still.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I mean, like, I get the decision,
process is
but,
good.
Because,
like, how many games have
there.
you guys been watching involving the Chargers where it's just like it's the fourth quarter and there's like 10 points? It's like
that's like most of them.
No. Yeah, lots of them. Yeah,
I understand the decision to start Jalen this week.
The other thing too is like
no doubt.
Yeah, the Chargers are like,
not a problem. I don't have a problem with that. I guess what I'm just saying is that like, this is a combination of, it's basically just fate at this point. Like, this is luck and fate, like, propelling John through.
And it's not like any of his draft selections have helped him at all. Like Caleb Johnson is an absolute nothing burger.
Caleb Johnson went like 5th in our rookie draft. He's like never he hasn't touched the field.
He hasn't touched the ball,
and he was one of those like Reddit armchair GM like darlings. From his film, people loved his film.
He was great in Iowa. He was great at Iowa, but he had a fantastic offensive line there.
I going into the draft process, like I really liked him up until like I don't even know. There was like some point where I like was like, no, just it's like somebody said he was like. There was a comp made that he was like the wide zone Derrick Henry, and it was like, all right, well, that's like, I'm out.
That's bullshit.
I can't do that. That's
bullshit. No, I was high on him, but never that high.
I mean, he has a physical downhill running style, right? But the thing is, and the thing that elevated his draft stock is there's just his competition is Jaylen Warren and Kenneth Gainwell, when you say that, it's like, okay. They've been really good all season, but during the draft process, and yes, that was my knock on him. That's why I sunk him in my personal draft board just because of the Arthur Smith effect, because I saw some fuckery like this happening. On top of the fact that his quarterback hates rookies. Aaron Rodgers,
absolutely. He does not trust a rookie unless you're like immediately league ready. He does not trust you.
Right. Like if you're like coming in like a Mecha Ibuka and asking all the right questions and like coming super prepared, you're not earning Aaron Rodgers' trust,
No
and
way.
he's not going to want you involved. So that's the only reason I would be optimistic about Caleb going forward, is that maybe that he's just a victim of the situation right now, and he'll get some opportunities next year that we can start to see what he can do on the field other than fuck up special teams, which is really the only thing that we've seen all season from him.
He hasn't been giving much opportunity to do anything else, is what I'll say in the lightest defense of him possible. But like that's also just still a nothing burger.
That's like him, and
Because-
then Roman Wilson. Like Roman Wilson was like a touted
Right,
draft
same deal.
prospect, and he was a second
The
round
difference
pick.
between Roman Wilson and Caleb Johnson, though, is Roman Wilson tore his ACL in camp
Right.
in
Yeah,
his
and
like rookie year. Like
Yeah.
that's
Johnson
an
has
actual
not
like,
had that disadvantage
Yeah.
at all.
That is true. Injury has been part of it too, and
yeah.
Who
That's
knows?
that. I feel like that's a big like asterisk in that
Yeah.
comparison.
Yeah.
well, this like not really going over all of the like negative parts of John's roster and how he got here, but like Stephon Diggs came through. Like he's not in the position that he is in today if Stephon Diggs has an average performance. Like he absolutely needed Stephon Diggs to go off on
Stephon
Sunday,
Diggs in prime time, man.
and he did.
I mean, it's literally a 7-point game right now.
Yeah.
Like any one of these players, like Sutton not having a great game, even McConkey
Goddard not getting a
kind of-
touchdown.
Yeah, Goddard not getting a
Which,
touchdown will
by the way,
ends it.
was the most insane sequence because they got down to the goal line. I think Saquon, either it was called back on penalty or something, or Saquon went down like at the goal line, or it was one of those plays where it was like, okay, tush push. They
Some
actually
stupid pitch.
they got a false start, which moved them back, and then they did another play, which didn't work, and then it ended up with a Dallas Goedert touchdown, which was like the best case scenario for John. If you're Josh sitting there watching that sequence, it's just
It's
like,
like,
are
again,
you
the hands of
fucking
fate.
serious? Are you
The
fucking
word-
serious right now?
The words Dallas Goddard touchdown is giving me PTSD right now.
Yeah, because he did this to you.
Last week. Yeah, exactly. Like exactly this last week. Like
The other
fucking
part
two
that
of
like
them.
the other like just stroke of luck, like hand of the market, act of God, hands of fate thing is Cortland Sutton acting like a wide receiver one in the Broncos offense, where
For
like
once in his life.
like
yeah.
for like the like 3 to 4 times a year, Sean Payton's like, yeah, you know what, this guy who's like our best wide receiver, let's use him.
Well, they
Let him get the
absolutely
ball.
needed to, because Trevor Lawrence played the game of his life that game. Like,
I mean, he was amazing.
He was going off. And this is like after another, like Trevor Lawrence's past month has been on a fucking tear.
Yeah. Jacksonville is a good team, it turns out. And they really were a coach away. I mean, there's so many first round picks on that team on both sides of the ball. Like everything
they
is
sucked
in
for so
place.
long.
Exactly. They've sucked for so long, and everything was in place for a competent offensive coordinator to come in and really make that team into something special. And it happened. You know, like it's really Liam Cohen has done the job that Jacksonville needed him to do, and they're going to the playoffs this year for the first time since Blake Bortles and Saxonville took him there.
That's not true.
Oh no, that's right, because they lost to LAC. They lost
No,
to the
they
Chargers.
won. No, they
or
beat. No, Trevor
they beat
Lawrence
the Chargers. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right. I
and the
forgot
Chargers
about
just
that.
collapsed in that game. But like,
Yeah.
I just want to say, like, that's all true. Thanks, I hate it. Like, they're gonna
Yeah.
re-sign Devin Lloyd. We still be watching this godforsaken team. God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yep. No, I mean I'm with you there because like I have Foye and BTJ, so I'm still also hate watching the Jags.
The BTJ thing is actually an interesting, like, do they like he
Parker
I think
Washington
he's-
went crazy.
like Parker Washington went crazy. There's like a very, it's weird that like they're in a weird position where like if they move on from like if they can get value for BTJ, they should, because they have Travis Hunter, and they can just move him into that role and
Yep.
like get some value, and like not
And it's not like Jacoby Myers is bad. He's, the equivalent of the Cousins, Dalton, Mendoza, Prescott line for wide receivers.
Well, he also took over Christian Kirk's role, which they also overpaid. I mean, they overpaid Christian Kirk, but like
they're not going to get good value
for BTJ. Why not?
Why would another team give them like what would you expect in return as the Jags?
I mean,
like you're not getting a first.
Second. You could get a first for you could if AJ Brown could get a first for AJ Brown, you can get a first for BTJ.
BTJ hasn't done what AJ Brown did prior to that trade. An NFL team isn't going to offer a first for BTJ. They're just not.
AJ Brown was
a rookie deal.
They're gonna, on the Titans.
If BTJ is on the trade block, the first thing other GMs are going to think is, what do they know that we don't? And they're going to be real suspicious. Like they would be selling low. They're not going to do it. They're going to hold on to this guy.
I don't know if
I could easily see the 49ers
unless they want to dump, unless they just want to get rid of him. Like if like he's a locker room cancer or whatever, they just move him for whatever they can. Like getting a second is like terrible return.
Even still, man, like I don't
for a young wide receiver. They like no, like they're better off just holding on.
Get a first for him, but
no, yeah. I disagree. I don't think no one's going to trade a first. They're just be like, oh, we're just going to draft that tackle, or we'll just draft a wide receiver that's in the first round this year. Why would I want to get this guy you don't want anymore?
Dude, that happens. I don't know, man. I feel like you're over.
It happens all the time in the league.
Yeah, I feel like that's way overanalyzing it.
Not for a first.
Dude, we just saw Sauce Gardner get traded for 2 firsts.
That's
like,
a cornerback.
On a massive contract.
That's a cornerback.
Who the fuck cares?
Yeah, whatever.
The position matters.
No, dude, wide receivers are more important.
Wide receivers are way more
important, but there's more wide receivers that are available every draft. Like it's a super deep position. Coming out of college, there's a bazillion talented wide receivers that are available. Cornerbacks are harder to come by.
There's a bajillion cornerbacks in college too. Like
you're comparing
Milkcheck
Sauce
still has
Gardner
a fucking
to
job.
BTJ.
That's like
Sauce
I don't
sucks.
feel. Okay, well I'm not going that far.
No, Sauce doesn't suck. He sucks for fantasy. He's a good cornerback.
I don't think he's that good.
He's a good cornerback.
I'm not going that far, but it's like a first for a rookie-controlled contract on a guy who's got over 1,000 yards, who's young, who is a physical freak. I don't think that's crazy.
So I agree with you that he's worth that, but I legitimately don't see another team actually giving up a first-round pick for him.
I think it's just circumstance. Like I could see the Patriots.
Easy.
Like they're not gonna. The pick will be low. It's not going to be of high value. Like to them. Like they need
an actual
like they're not going to be able to
contender.
get they're not going to be able to get a Myles Garrett out of the draft. Like there's no Myles Garrett this year. Like they need a wide receiver, they need an edge rusher. Like that's a perfect fit. It's not like the Giants who again are going to be like in the top 5 who can go get like an elite young guy in a position of need.
I could even see the Broncos trading for him.
Yeah, the Broncos, good example. Yeah.
They're not like thin at wide receiver.
I don't know.
But they could
I don't
certainly
see the
use
Broncos
BTJ.
trading for. I think they would just sign a free agent. They're going to get one of these free agent like old guys. It's just there.
I mean that's probably true given Sean Payton and the way that front office operates.
Yeah.
But I think there are contending teams who would have a low first round pick that would be theoretically interested in BTJ.
I would be very interested to see if there was a trade involving him.
I don't think there is, but like
I said, I do agree. I do agree. It makes it like what you're saying makes sense. Just like from a objective, just like third party. Just I'm a fan watching the game.
Oh yeah, so I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I do think it makes sense.
I think there are rumblings of like what the Jags are going to do because of the situation of BTJ just not fitting with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, the only reason BTJ
it.
exploded last year is because of Mac Jones.
Well, he's also the beneficiary of a pass funnel offense that basically had no other options. Like everybody, all the other wide receivers were underperforming like crazy last season. It was a weird season for them. They didn't have Trevor Lawrence for most of the season. It was basically just the BTJ and Mac Jones show.
Right, and that's the thing is, it's because it was the Mac Jones show. Then Mac Jones loves an X, like, and that's why it's like, oh, I could see him going to the 49ers. You know, like
And
Brock
Trevor
Purdy
Lawrence
loves an X.
doesn't throw to X receivers. He just doesn't.
Yeah,
Never
it's just
has,
not his
never
game.
will.
You know, you're better off having Brenton Strange than you do a BTJ with Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah,
and as the BTJ owner, I stand by that statement.
I don't see it happening.
I don't think it's going to happen either. But I'm just saying there will be rumors about. There's going to be noise.
There's going to be rumblings for sure.
Yeah, I don't see it happening. But
hell, he could even go to like Carolina or something.
Carolina's kind of okay right now, a wide receiver.
Well, they need another one.
They
need a third pass catcher.
Jalen Coker really is good. He's just been hurt. Like next season.
Yeah, Jalen Coker is good.
Yeah,
he's good. Yeah, no doubt.
They need a third guy.
They have a lot more.
They don't have a third guy.
They have a lot more issues than
I could
that
see.
They need to fix.
You know, BTJ taking over Leggette's role, right? Not unreasonably, and I think that the Panthers are probably at this point going to win the South, and they're going to have a pretty low first. And I can see the Jags jumping on that.
I don't think the Panthers would.
I don't think they would actually do it.
Trading for it. Like, they need. Like Scott said, they need too many other things.
Too many other things. Yeah, no,
they're not a wide receiver away from being a hyper-competitive team.
Especially after
there's
taking
still questions about.
Absolutely.
There's also still questions about Bryce Young. Like, is
they
he
need a
the answer?
linebacker? They need a linebacker.
They need a linebacker.
They need a edge rusher. They need.
Yeah, they need.
Like,
they have a fucking.
Safety.
They trade away fucking Chris McCaffrey, and then they got rid of
good this year
Brian
in order to
Burns.
get they could get a linebacker this year pretty reasonably, but they're way too good to get an edge rusher that's going to be, you know, top flight this year.
We'll see. There's going to be a lot of concern trolling this year about arm length, which will be silly in the end.
Oh yeah, it's silly and dumb every year. Yeah. You know,
but it'll happen. Like,
and that's coming from a fan of a team that is absolutely obsessed with RAS. Like, you know, I can't say I agree with that sentiment, but you know, I
mean, you'll hear about Ruben Bain Jr. like about short arms and whether or not he should play DT, but it's like just let him fail outside.
Yeah, let him fail outside and move him in if he doesn't succeed. Like, that's not a problem.
Yeah,
that's the Lucas Van Ness story.
Well, on Josh's side of this matchup, I think it was pretty much Jackson Dart, and then this concussion happened at the worst possible time.
Oh yeah,
like
Henderson,
Travion. While you're sitting there trying to stat pad, like you're basically trying to get points to nurse your lead at the time, while Stephon Diggs is there, and you're just like, please, just keep pace with Stephon Diggs, and then Travion Henderson goes out with a gross head injury early in the game, and it's just like, fuck that. And then
you get Ramondre Cheekserson on your fucking bench, like,
has
then immediately scores a touchdown after
Steve
fucking says something about it.
Yeah. But and then it gives
there were a lot of bad concussions this week.
The Cam Bynum.
There were a lot of bad concussions this week.
The super late Cam Bynum interception gave you hope.
Put it close. Yeah,
put it close. It was like there was like under 5 minutes left to go in that game. And then Brock Purdy throws a bad interception, and it's like, oh, please. But then, game ends.
Yeah.
You're just a hair behind. It's not even within stat correction territory. It's just my season's over. I feel for you, Josh. This is a bad game.
Wait, did he play? Did he play Derek Brown, or is he on his bench?
I think he's on the bench.
Is he taxi squad?
No, Derek Brown's too old.
That's right.
Because if he played Derek Brown, that's the only stat correction I could see being important.
Is he even rostered?
Yeah, he's on his team. He's right there.
No, you're talking. This is John.
Yeah, John. Yeah, but no, this.
Oh yeah, John didn't play it. Yeah.
No, okay. If he had played him, Derek Brown is credited with this sack. I suspect this sack would have been turned into a half sack because it was
Right.
originally given to Nick Scorton, changed to a half sack, and then given to Derek Brown as a sack. But since he didn't play it, it's not going to matter.
Yeah,
But
no, I
like
don't think there's
that
any
plus like a
sacks on Sean's
PD,
team.
like that would be a whole like I could see that swinging it, but it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When a PD isn't enough to swing it, like you really need to lose a whole sack and like a sack with some juice and
That
like
usually doesn't happen though. Like the conversion from sack to
Yeah.
half sack or whatever usually happens during the game. It's usually
Right.
tackles that get moved to assisted or PDs getting taken away.
yeah,
That's
losing a
like
PD
most of the stat
is
corrections.
the most common stack
The only
correction.
the only reason I bring that up is because I watched that play and Derek Brown like did not participate in a full sack. Like he just didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sometimes it looks
just-
like that. Like Will McDonald had a couple last year that was just like, oh, his toe is there and he fell
Yeah,
down.
yes.
But the
Yeah,
quarterback
right,
did too. But that's
yeah.
a
Well, no,
sack.
it's like Nick Scorton should have been like called for a body weight foul on that like play.
Yeah, right,
Like
right,
that.
right.
That's what happened.
Yeah, I don't even want to get into the refs this week, but Jesus Christ, they were bad.
Fuck, it was bad.
It was
So bad.
It was bad.
Lots of ref ball this week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sound like the first half of that Puka Nakua comment, but you know what? No, I'm not gonna go there. Instead, hired full-time refs. Fuck off, NFL. You're fucking up,
Yeah. All right.
lawyers, man.
Well, all right. Let's talk about the other matchup.
Danny, you shit the bed.
Sorry, Danny.
That's rough.
Josh Allen turned to mush this game. That's not
Mush. Yeah, I mean
Josh Allen and
that's
Top
another
Gun.
big part of it, but like I mean there was a lot of mush going on.
Cleveland's
All up and
defense
down
is
this
legit,
roster.
man. Also, it's hard to go into Ohio in December and win a football game. It's just really challenging. It's just not.
Yeah.
It was a nice weather game, like it was sunny and stuff, but like it's still difficult. It's cold.
It's cold.
And Josh Allen is good in the cold, but like I don't know. It was windy. It was a bad game for Josh Allen. Wasn't his best. That being said, he needs to win the fucking. This is his year. He needs to win the Super Bowl. You have no excuse.
It doesn't help
Yeah.
that he can just like hand it off to James Cook, and that's like a more than a good option.
Yeah,
for the
James
Bills.
Cook went off this week. He went
Yeah.
absolutely bananas.
I'm trying to see if there's like any like things that I would consider an absolutely major issue in terms of a start-sit decision, and I just don't.
This
see
was
it for
Josh
Danny.
Allen's worst game of the season. That's such bad luck.
Yeah,
I hate having players from the Browns, not only because the Browns are bad, but because of where they play and the stadium they play in with no roof. They're very susceptible to the elements, and so often
Well,
the wind is like
in
that
fantasy
there.
playoffs, you're watching a game in Cleveland and it's just gross, and it's just not good for fantasy football. It's just like kind of like a passive nerf on all Browns players and any players that have a Browns in the fantasy playoffs schedule. In my opinion, it's just something I've observed over the years.
Did the Bengals play in Cincinnati
When
this
Think so.
week?
no, I don't
They're
know.
playing at home, or did they play in Denver?
the
I mean,
Bengals,
either way, those are some cold stadiums.
Or
I don't
no,
know
they
if
didn't
Denver
play-
got a dome.
Denver
no,
doesn't
the
have a
Bengals
dome.
don't. The Bengals don't. No.
Neither, but yeah, all of those like Southern Great Lakes stadiums were having tremendous wind and tremendous cold this weekend.
Yeah, I
Like,
saw a lot of
Yeah.
like garbage flying around on the field. It was pretty
yeah,
wild.
no, like it was so evident in the Packers Bears game in
Yeah,
particular.
I was about to say, man, like the kicker for the Bears, like like you watch some of those kicks and you're like, holy shit, this guy is good, because like
yeah,
him
he's
compensating for the
accounting
wind was just like
for the wind
unbelievable.
in a crazy way.
Yeah, the
Kyler-
ball would go
crazy
like
goal
wonk.
Yeah, no, it
Yeah, pretty much was
absolutely
crazy.
was like swirling in the stadium. You're like, holy
Yeah.
shit, that is impressive.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Like-
also like it makes that like not to rub salt in the wounds, like Steve, but that final throw for Caleb Williams was like
All that much
actually
more impressive.
Brady was like the
Yeah.
10 out of 10 like Brady call is like yes,
No,
that
he's
is true.
absolutely right. Absolutely
yeah,
right.
that was insane.
And it is salt in the wound, but at the same time, I will absolutely stand by my statement that the Packers-Bears rivalry is better when the Bears are good. And so,
Well,
you
most
know,
rivalries are.
yeah, but like, you know, a few days out, like I was gutted for sure, like especially on you know, Romeo getting absolutely mauled and hurt, his wrist hurt on that onside kick that basically sealed the game and sent it to overtime. But yeah, it's a better league when the Packers and the Bears are both good and they have something to play for. And I look forward to seeing them in the playoffs because we're going to come down to Chicago and we're going to actually win this time.
You should. I think
Yeah,
the Bears. I think the Bears are
Tom
going to shit
Brady
their
said it.
pants. Like
Tom
I
Brady
would.
said it right that the Bears had no business winning that game.
Yeah, they
You
looked
know,
bad.
and I
Like
agree
all
with
game.
that. They looked bad all game and then kind of turned it around in the
The
last 2 minutes
Packers.
in overtime.
That was like the Packers lost that game more than the Bears won, and
Agreed.
Caleb Williams just had an insane throw in overtime. Like that was
Yeah,
that
it was
was an
phenomenal.
insane throw. It's
Absolutely
literally
phenomenal.
the best throw of his career. Like
Yeah.
sometimes that just happens.
Yeah,
It
it
seems
just
to
goes
happen
that way.
seems to happen to the Packers a lot. That like a quarterback just has like a magic moment against the Packers. That just seems to be
Yeah.
like a theme.
Yeah, well, you
For your
know,
team.
you win some, you lose some.
Yep.
I don't know.
If I was going to point any fingers on that, I would be the special teams play. You know, and like not failing to block on the onside kick is the biggest problem in
That's
that
been a
entire
problem
game
for the Packers for a while.
decades.
It's been really
Literal
it's
decades
like
since we've had a
mind-boggling.
competent special
Well,
teams unit.
it's a
And it's
feature, not a bug of the Shanahan like offense.
yeah,
Like if you
well,
look at all of the Shanahan
yes.
offenses in the league, like that are run by Shanahan people, like they're all terrible at special teams. Whether it's the Rams or the Packers or the Niners, the
Yep.
Dolphins, like all of them. It's
all of the
just a feature,
Shanahan
not a
disciples,
bug.
they just don't give a fuck. Like
Yeah,
the
they don't
head
care.
coaches do not give a single shit about special teams. Like Matt LaFleur has said on multiple times, "quote I don't talk to kickers."
That's wild.
You know, he just does not care about those units. And we have the highest paid special teams coordinator in the entire league with Rich Bisaccia, and we still cannot field an above average unit. It is disgraceful at this point.
It's
And,
definitely below average.
And I think that there's
Poor.
there's an entire
Dude,
philosophical problem with how you're rostering people on special teams. You cannot in this day and age run consistently with backup second string and like less than valuable players on your special teams unit. You have to play good players on special teams. And
yeah, that doesn't mean put
you know-
your like starting running back. Like don't have fucking Josh Jacobs returning kicks, but like
no, absolutely
like,
not. But
get
at the same
Emmanuel
time,
Wilson
like,
out there. Have like Christian
Right.
Watkins return a couple. Like you know, like
yeah,
get
Watson. I don't want Watson out there, but I do want to see a lot more Savion Williams. I want to see Keyshawn Nixon back there again. Like,
Sure.
get him back on the fucking return game. This dude is an all-pro returner. What are you doing without him there?
Yeah,
Like, I know you drafted Savion for a reason, but like the two of them should be back there, and one of them should be lead blocking for the other, at least to a degree.
I feel
this
like
is
once
bananas.
a game. I feel like once a game, like a Packers kickoff ends up being like muffed, or like there's some fuck up, like illegal
Yeah.
block in the
Oh.
back, like some
Yep.
boneheaded mistake, just
Some
not
really
good coaching.
dumb fucking move
Every
Yeah,
time.
every single
game.
time.
Every game.
And again,
There's at least
highest
one.
paid
There's at least
special
one.
teams coordinator in the league. It's unacceptable. And I'm not
And then on the other side, it's like
but
your guys
get
are
fucking better.
You guys are like you like recover fumble, like you can force the other guys to like fumble, and like you do good
Right.
occasionally, and it's like really streaky. But then you fuck up when it's your turn to get the ball. It's so
Exactly.
mind-boggling.
It's
like-
infuriating to watch. And especially as someone who like cares about special teams play and really likes good special teams play and like likes watching a good return. Like I literally have been happier watching the special teams of the Titans than I have been watching the special teams of the Packers this year.
Yeah.
And the Titans are dog shit.
Yeah, it's well,
like, pretty
their
much
special
every
teams
phase
unit
of
is
the
the only
game.
good part of their team. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
That's
it.
it. It's the only thing they've got, and it's just like holy fuck. And
It's-
like again,
your
I'm
situation-
not pitchforks out for Bisaccia because I don't think that there's actually anyone better to pick up in the league. Like I don't think there's an improvement around because
You just kind of
special
gotta hope they
teams
figure it out.
is ass. in most of the league. The NFL kind of doesn't give a fuck, and that's
Yeah, the
sort of
only real
changing
way to like
with the dynamic
upgrade
kickoff. But
the only way to upgrade like a special teams coach is like to get John Harbaugh fired and have him go back to being a special teams coach, and that's kind of
right,
it.
exactly.
Like that's like really the only way.
There's nobody better out there unless you're gonna like get Kirk Ferentz or something. You're gonna steal him away from Iowa, but he's like literally in his 70s and doesn't want to fucking coach in the NFL. So like I don't know, man. Like you gotta get the players to actually care, and you gotta actually coach hard, and you gotta actually drill it. But I get the feeling that the Packers don't actually put enough practice time during the week towards special teams. And I
None of
think
the
that's a
Shanahan
head
coaches
coach
do.
problem, and that's a big issue for
It's a philosophical thing, man.
it's why the team loses. Frankly, you look at the losses to the Browns, to the Bears most recently, like some of our other bad ones. It's all special teams failures every single time. Missed kicks, fucking muffed punts, muffed returns, on kickoffs. Like, I'll get off my soapbox about the Packers now, but yeah, you're right. It's a philosophical issue with the Shanahan tree that they just don't give a fuck.
That's a good soapbox, Steve. In other news,
Do better.
in other news, Joe, I want to hear you talk about Todd Monken for a minute.
Oh yeah, okay. So Todd Monken
Yeah, while we're
is,
getting on the soapboxes.
yeah, like why is this guy like? Why does the NFL think that this guy is good? Like, what is the deal with the NFL and NFL media thinking Todd Monken's a good coordinator? Like, this is a whole thing. It's been like 3 years. Everybody thinks he's great. Why? What is the deal with this guy? Like, does he have like does he know like what's in the Epstein files that like is behind like on like all of the fucking like ownership groups? Like, what is this? This guy can't like he doesn't adjust. He doesn't like use the middle of the field. He doesn't play to Lamar's strengths ever. Like
hmm
Lamar Jackson, his best throws are over the middle of the field. They always have been. It's why like the Greg Roman offense actually worked, even though Greg Roman can't design a passing game. It's like
hmm It's why Mark Andrews is the lead receiver on that team.
yeah. Well, and it's like, and then like, there's absolutely no reason why Derrick Henry, Mark Andrews, Zay Flowers, like Isaiah Likely, all of them should be having these fumbling issues unless it's a coaching issue. Like
hmm
it's too consistent for it not to be a coaching issue. Like
I also don't care that
free the
Derrick
Ravens, man.
I also don't care that Derrick Henry fumbled in this game. Why is Derrick Henry only seeing 44% of the offensive snaps, and why doesn't he have 30 touches in this game? Why? He was
Because
absolutely
Todd Monken's a
destroying.
clown.
Stain.
Todd Monken's a clown,
Like
dude.
why is Keaton Mitchell and Rasheen Ali getting any
Why is
run
Rasheen Ali getting any single touch in this game?
in a game when Derrick Henry is absolutely going crazy? Like I can understand using Rasheen Ali and Keaton Mitchell if Derrick Henry is like getting stuck in the backfield a lot or like can't get anything going or is just clearly having a bad game, but he was having a fantastic game. It's just like that first
7
quarter,
yards per carry.
and they used him for less than half the touches or less than
That's
half the
bananas.
snaps. Why?
Well, it's because Todd Monken's a bad coordinator.
Yep.
Bad. Very bad.
I was watching
He's been
this.
a bad.
I was watching this happen. Like Derrick Henry just vanished the second half, and I was like, I bet Joe is loving this.
No. I just want the Ravens to fire this guy because it's just like it every time that like Scott like mentions like Arthur Smith, it's the same deal.
Yeah.
It's like, why is this guy employed?
Todd Monken is
He's not a
your Arthur
billionaire
Smith.
sponsor. At least like it makes sense why Arthur Smith is employed. Like
Yeah, you could draw a line for Arthur Smith. You cannot for Monken.
Rich
Munkin
daddy.
came in and was like from college. No one cares. No one's going to be running the Munkin offense. Like he didn't revolutionize like NFL offenses. Like like who? Like he's not good.
He's
not
making
good.
a
It's crazy.
super talented offensive roster look mid. It's
Dog shit.
Pretty incredible.
It just goes to show you how good Lamar is and like how good of how good Derrick Henry was last year. That it like wasn't a big deal, and like Todd Monken still has the reputation he does. Like it's Yeah, no, it's just infuriating to watch just like how terrible the Ravens are.
Regardless of
Like
Lamar's injury,
on
like
offense.
he's clearly not 100%. This is a lost season for them, but
Yeah.
they should have at least
Yeah.
3 more wins. They should have won this game.
Easy.
They were dominating. They were
Yeah.
dominating, and then
Easy.
they just I
They
don't know.
fucked off.
They fucked
Although
up.
I am gonna steal the Isaiah Likely quote for a team next year in redraft, which is we ass as fuck. I'm stealing that for a team name.
Yeah, we ass as fuck is exactly
Yeah.
right. Like,
Yeah.
he took the
It's a great
Cam Ward quote and took it even farther.
So
Yeah.
so just a quick tangent, since you brought up redraft. While I did some family stuff today. I was driving to my parents' place, and I had the most cursed idea ever for a fantasy league.
Okay.
So it's a wizard league, right? Everyone
no.
gets 2 spells they can cast, and those 2 spells can do literally any commissioner change that a commissioner can do, except for modify the scoring format.
Okay.
But you're allowed to do literally anything, but it's only one change. So it's like if you wanted to just during this 1 week cast
I
one
cast
of your
my
2
spell of
spells.
substitution.
Yeah, no,
and get-
like even
no,
worse.
force
It's just
a
like
trade.
force a trade. Like here, you let's say Kenneth Walker
Yes.
gets a
Okay.
season-ending
Sure.
injury, right? It's like, okay, I take Charbonnet this week. He's mine. Or like I just like am spiteful and I just completely fuck over Joe's roster for no reason, even though I'm not playing him this week. Collusion is allowed. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But you only have 2. You only have 2. And you can't use it once you get to the playoffs. Once the playoffs, it's set. Everything rides
This is a
out
very
like normal.
cursed idea.
Spells up
a
to
very
the trade
cursed
deadline.
It's the most cursed fantasy league I've ever.
I love this idea. I would
so
love to run
crazy.
this.
There's
I would
there's
love
a
to
version
run
of
this.
this I heard. I can't remember which podcast I was listening to, but somebody emailed in and was like, they have a rule that every year, the person who got second to last gets to make one change, like to like
The
the
rules.
overall rule set.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like the rule they put in was like, the worst place team and the first place team have to like force a trade, which is why I thought of it when Scott said it. And it was like they like and like so there was all this collusion to like move the guy who proposed the rule from 4th to 1st, so that the last place guy could like steal a player from this dude's team. And it's just like
That's amazing.
I just
hilarious.
think just like the concept of just like absolutely going against everything that is like like sanctimonious about fantasy football is like you're allowed to do everything that you shouldn't do. Like if you wanted to
I love
just
that.
if you just wanted to make a really broken trade, it's like here I'll give you $20, you just give me Derrick Henry and I'll take an injured player. I
think we're definitely gonna run the chopped league again next year, like because that was really awesome. But I would love to do a different companion league.
I don't know.
Like a
I don't.
Wizard league or
it
something.
would clearly be absolute chaos and very not serious. But I just think it would be super funny. It's just like
Clearly.
it's like Josh beats me by 100 points or something, and it's just like delete Lamar Jackson's score. It is now 0. I win. And then he's like,
zero that.
yeah. And then he's like, fuck you. I'm gonna use one of my spells.
Yeah, like Hactus Negatus.
Yeah, it's like Jonathan Taylor has no points, Scott. I'm like, well, fuck you.
Fuck you guys. Yeah.
I just think that'd be fun.
I could totally see Trevor just absolutely getting so tilted and blasting off all of his spells in week 1.
Yep, just like 2 things
that'd
and
be
then
so
just
funny.
like absolutely
He just,
checking
like,
out.
He immediately forces 2 trades of 2 guys who immediately get
And then
hurt.
immediately get hurt, yep.
Like, I need Travis Kelce and Nick Chubb right now. Kelce promptly retires halfway into next season.
Yep.
Like,
No, dude, Travis Kelce's done. There was a quote that came out
he's
from
done.
his podcast where he said the Chiefs and wasn't like didn't say it as like part like he was
Us.
gonna be.
Oh, the team,
He's
done.
us, yeah.
yeah. He didn't say us. He said the Chiefs. Yeah,
That's crazy.
that's a way you're
Yeah.
thinking about it. Then no
he's
kidding.
done. Yeah, he's done.
What a season to end on. That sucks for him.
Yeah, if that was like his last game with Pat Mahomes, like that was not a good game.
No, dude, that sucks.
Yeah, that's
Terrible
going
way
out
to
with a
go out.
whimper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh well, his retirement's gonna be pretty sweet.
Yep.
His
Oh, yeah, he's set.
His
He'll be
fiance's
fine.
got some money.
Yeah,
Yeah, no kidding.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Danny, Jerry Judy ain't it?
Yeah, dude. Sorry about that.
sorry
Yeah,
about
no,
that.
Jerry
Jameis Winston,
Judy's bad.
get him to Jameis. Send
Yeah.
Jameis to the Dolphins and get Judy on the team.
Ooh. Ooh,
I mean,
like that.
while we were talking about all these fucking BTJ trades, like BTJ on the Browns would be pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
That'd be awesome.
Like if
Yeah.
Shadur
High second for
if
BTJ.
Shadur gets another year, like he can fucking throw it, man. Like he can throw it to the X receiver.
I think at this point, Shadur has very clearly beaten out Dylan Gabriel, and there's no way in fuck the Browns are even
obviously.
considering trotting out Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but
at
it's
this
the
moment.
No, they are.
Browns.
No, they are.
and they are considering that, which is just absurd.
Yeah. No, there's reporting out there that they are considering Deshaun Watson next year.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's
Bananas.
basically they're doing it as a way to try and motivate.
Shadur to
Like
play.
they're subtweeting Shador
Yeah.
basically.
Right.
But like they are like it's out there.
But you can't be serious. You know what I mean? It's like there's
Yeah.
You've
no way.
gotta believe that Shadur beats out Deshaun in the preseason, right? Like even if you make it a quarterback competition next year.
I mean, what we've seen with Deshaun's just like the yips and the shoulder and the Achilles. Like there's too many things. for me to
not
think
just
that, like,
Achilles, double Achilles. He tore it
Yeah.
again. Twice.
Achilles,
right, yeah. He went the full John Wall on it. Yeah,
He's
I forgot.
fucked.
He
There's
like
no
he
way.
was at home doing something. He like actually did the full John Wall.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if
no,
anybody knows
right.
that reference.
we're
Look.
talking about Deshaun Watson, early career Deshaun Watson. It's a no-brainer. He's better than Shadur ever looked. But
He's probably better than he's still probably a top 5 quarterback if it was early career Deshaun.
Yeah, before the injuries, but like
Yeah.
injuries derail these trajectories. Like that's the
Yeah, I
bottom
mean
line.
Carson Wentz, like perfect example of like a trajectory
Mhm.
gone awry.
I also think part of
RG3.
I think part of Deshaun
RG3.
Watson's downfall was just like he says he doesn't pay attention to the discourse around
Oh,
him.
he does.
But he does.
They all do.
It's pretty
He
clear.
absolutely
It's
does.
pretty clear he was in his head when he actually did get to play for the Browns, and just
Yeah, he got the yips for sure.
Yeah, the amount of
The yips
times
are
he
a
just
huge
like
part of it,
he
yeah.
just dirted a ball because he was just gripping it way too hard, and it was clear that he's just nervous to fuck up because he doesn't want to fuck
Mhm.
up because everyone's just expecting him to fail and want him to because
Yeah,
everyone hates
wanting
him
him
now.
to. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when he was in Houston, everyone
good
fucking
reason.
loved him because he had DeAndre Hopkins and Will Fuller, and like that team was awesome.
I mean, T.J. Watt was on that team. Like
Yeah.
that was a real
Mhm.
team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, J.J. Watt. Sorry,
Yeah, JJ Watt.
Yeah. He had one of the Watts.
he had the
Uh,
better Watt.
I hope Myles Garrett gets a sack next week.
Me
I
too.
really do.
Yeah.
He's got 22, right?
Yeah,
He
he
needs a
got
half
his
sack.
half sack.
half sack to tie, one sack to
Which
to
I'll
win
be
it all.
honest, I think that was pretty ticky tack. He didn't affect that play at all on Josh Allen, but just kind of gave
Is
it
that the
to
one
him
where you like tapped him on the leg?
late. Yeah,
Yeah.
his teammate got it. I forget his name, but he wasn't
Yeah, I don't
anywhere.
care.
He was kind of in the general vicinity.
He was in the zone.
They
I think
gave
it's
him-
fine.
They gave him a half.
I think it's fine. Like,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
you know, I lost a sack. Like again, not to harp on the Nick Sporting thing, but I lost a sack like because of that stuff. Like whatever, you know, like
Yeah.
it's not going to change anything. Like
he's
the
got-
man, like his stats.
there's a really fun opportunity for some really fun poetic justice because if you remember, Strahan got the record sacking Brett Favre.
and he
so
could get
I
the
forgot
record
about that, yeah.
sacking.
if Garrett can get it sacking
Myles
Aaron
Garrett.
Rodgers, then
Who did T.J. Watt get it on? Because it's Shanahan and Watt that have the record.
I don't know. I'd have to go.
I
dig
don't
that
know
up.
who tied it on, but if Myles Garrett breaks the record sacking Aaron Rodgers, there's a sort of weird parallel there.
What I would
Uh,
I would not that I'm like rooting for this at all, but like if Myles Garrett does like pulls a full Aaron Donald on Aaron Rodgers, that's some poetic ass justice. Like
Yeah. Well, and it's the Steelers too. Like, there's a lot going on there.
yeah. Like I mean, just a full Aaron Donald. Like, I don't wish that on anybody, but man, Aaron Donald did that twice and like killed 2 Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about our potential champion here. It's going to be playing against John next week. Jordan still has the ridiculous team.
The craziest team in the league.
Yeah.
Now that we've cursed him, John, you have the craziest team in the league now. Good job.
No.
You're going to absolutely smash him
No.
with your Arthur Smith
No.
running backs and your... Dude.
It's me,
The
Cam
fucking-
Chancellor, in the Snoqualmie Casino ad. No. No. No.
Who does Detroit play?
This week?
Next week? Chicago.
Yeah. Chicago? Oh, man. That might be wraps. Like, Chicago doesn't have anybody, like,
Oh, this is terrible.
really to cover Amon-Ra.
I'm saving
Like,
this.
if they
Saving this for
if
later.
they, like...
That is
Oh,
a great meme, by the way.
Yes.
Like,
This is going to be... That's going to be the thumbnail.
we can't... Yeah, okay, yeah. Make that the thumbnail. Yeah, because
Yep.
we can't see it on the pod right now.
I know.
But it is really good.
Yes.
You maybe open image in a new tab or some bullshit, because, yeah, that is... Yeah. But yeah, no, Chicago doesn't really have... I don't think Chicago has a great way to stop Amon-Ra. You know,
Not really, man.
like, yeah.
Yeah, that one's good.
exactly. Yes. This
Yeah.
is yeah. Exactly right. Like,
Those are my thoughts on the matter.
complete agreement there.
Yeah.
John-
think
or
the
John
meme
Daly,
sums
sorry.
it up. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know.
I mean, he's got who, like, it's Max Crosby and Nick Benito. Like, they like on track to get double-digit sacks, like, or 2 sacks. Like, get some double-digit points there, because that's another thing. Like, that's
Let's see. Vegas plays. They play someone bad, I think.
oh my god.
my God,
Broncos
dude.
against
KC.
KC. That's boy.
Oh god,
that's
man,
points. That's
that-
points on points on points right
what's
there.
what's their guys? Chad fucking...
It's Chris.
Muna?
No. The quarterback for the Chiefs, man.
Yeah,
Oh
Chris.
fuck!
It's like a Luakun or something. It's not a
Yeah,
Luakun.
it's like-
It's
it's not a Luakun,
almost a
but-
Luakun,
Yeah,
but it's a
it's not-
Luakun or something.
He
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah, exactly.
Bro sucks, man.
Is Gardner Minshew concussed? Is he not
He
going
tore
to
his
play?
No,
at all?
you got a
ACL.
knee.
He tore his ACL.
Oh fuck! Oh,
It
dude,
may
yeah,
not be a
he's-
full tear, but it's like an ACL injury.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
like
okay.
And whether or not it's a full tear.
yeah, it's
Right.
I think it's
Fuck.
like the Penix situation where it's like it's enough to
Partial.
like
shut him down for
yeah,
sure.
shut him down.
Yeah,
which
but
really
yeah,
sucks.
oof.
If only
Yeah.
if only Gardner Minshew was good, man. Fuck.
Yeah, if only.
It's got the Uncle Rico vibes and everything. He's a fucking legend just waiting to happen. It's just never.
I mean,
gonna
the Uncle Rico vibes is
matriculate.
probably like why he is not.
No, it's just because he shits the bed and he's terrible.
yeah, exactly.
How does John actually pull this off? That's a question.
Yeah, we all know
Yeah,
we
that's
all
the
know
real
what's
question.
going on with
Yeah, like
Jordan.
realistically,
Yeah.
how does John pull this off?
He needs
Like-
Jalen Hurts to vulture a couple touchdowns from Saquon. He needs to make the
Yeah.
right decision with the Arthur Smith running back situation.
Which is frankly play both of them.
I don't know about that because he could just
Yeah, that
as easily
don't
play
seem-
Charbonnet. Because
Yeah.
Charbonnet
Yeah,
could do
but
the same thing to
You
Kenneth Walker.
you can put Charbonnet in as you
He's
have to
playing-
play.
they're playing. Seattle plays Carolina. We could see another big game from both the running backs this week because their linebackers suck.
He's got to
Hmm.
hope that like, who are the Chargers playing? Like the Chargers aren't like they're not anything special, but like the way that Justin Herbert's playing, like I mean, if it was like if they were
Yeah,
like
you gotta
if
look
they
at
were like a
McConkey.
serious contender, he'd be in the MVP conversation kind of like season.
Look, check McConkey there.
Yeah,
and
it's
we'll-
McConkey. It's like does McConkey
Who
because
do
he
they
still got
play?
like
They're
8
playing
targets.
Houston.
Houston.
Ooh,
Oh,
that's brutal.
Ooh, that's bad.
Derek Stingley is
Ooh,
going to
that's
be
bad.
plastered on this kid. It's not going to be
Yeah.
a good game for Ladd, probably.
It's a Keenan Allen game, most likely.
But the question, like, does Stingley shadow him, or
No, Stingley's gonna
no way.
shadow Huge.
huge?
Yeah, Stingley
Yeah.
on
Because Huge is the ends.
McConkey is going to get Lassiter, who
Yeah.
is
Or Bullock.
still good.
That means it's going to be a Rondé Gadsden 100-yard, 2-touchdown game, while the other guys just get
Right.
creamed.
Right. Because
Who's
the
Denver playing?
linebacking core for LAC cannot fucking cover
Denver
anybody.
is playing Kansas City, who basically
Oh, right.
Trent McDuffie is going to be on him. He's just basically like, is he
Simon's
checked
not
out?
Trent
That's going to be
McDuffie's hurt.
rough.
Oh, he's hurt. Okay.
Yeah.
So Cortland Sutton
Well,
could
maybe
go
then.
off. Also, this
Yeah.
is the hated Kansas City Chiefs. This is the Broncos, man.
Yeah,
The
this
Broncos-
is an intense rivalry.
The
for
Broncos
them.
have been waiting to absolutely just put the Chiefs 6 feet under for so long. There's no way they're gonna just roll over.
This-
Sean
or
Payton's
go
just
easy
running
no,
the
on them.
score, right?
This is going to be a gas pedal game for Denver. You know, where every single player is
I don't
going
see
to
how
want
it
to
couldn't
put
be.
so much into it. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, over the last what has it been for Mahomes? 9 seasons, and they just like dominated that division. Like
absolutely.
It's been
There's some
10. It's been
payback.
10 years. Like
Yeah.
they've won the AFC West like every fucking year for 10 years. It's insane.
Yeah. No, there's bad blood here for sure.
Are there any defensive players that could go like are there any good matchups for his IDP stuff?
I mean,
Jonathan
Brooks.
Cooper destroying this fucking rando quarterback is very possible.
I mean, Jordan
yeah,
Brooks,
it's
like-
going to be Nick Benito versus Cooper in terms
This is
of who
not
gets
a
more.
good matchup. James Pierce
That's
Jr.
bad for
against the
Pierce.
Rams
Yeah.
offensive line is
Mhm.
going to be that's a tough one.
That's not great. Yeah.
That's rough.
He could get home
I mean-
though. I mean, he's one of the best rookies
Yeah.
as an edge rusher.
I wouldn't. Who did the Eagles play?
The Eagles play Buffalo, which is going to be
Ooh,
that's going to be a
that's
really
kinda
good game.
tough.
That's going to be
It'll be
exciting.
a
Actually,
great game.
this is actually like if Josh Allen throws like some picks, like Reed Blankenship is like not on a
Could do
corner, and they don't
Yeah.
have any downfield passing, so that's a good play. Like
Yeah, I don't hate
if
that.
like
I see
the
Taxi
Bills
Squad
defense is
superstar
trash,
Cooper
and
DeJean
so, like,
going off.
Yeah.
That's my guess. I mean, okay, I was looking at the point leaders today. Cooper DeJean is literally number 6 out of all DBs in terms of fantasy points scored, and is still on Casey's bench. I mean, it doesn't matter now, like Casey is completely out of contention, but like
Dude, we need
that
to
is a
stop shitting on
bananas
Casey
choice.
for this fucking like nonsense
Steve is-
thing right now. So
I
mad
am
about this.
fired
So
up
tilted.
about this.
Like, dude,
It's
it
not
doesn't
just
matter. You
because
literally just
Casey
said
snagged
it.
Gene one pick in front of me at the time. You know, like the whatever.
Steve's not mad. Is mad.
Definitely very mad. I'll say it. I'm straight big mad about it. Like
Oh shit! Xavier McKinney could definitely get an interception next week.
Oh
against
yeah.
Baltimore. Yeah, he could.
That's
Yeah.
The Packers have so few takeaways this season, though.
yeah.
That's
I mean,
the
that's
real.
because they're not a sticky stat. So like,
Yeah, exactly.
Also,
I
isn't
could see it
don't the Jets have
happening.
literally no interceptions?
yes, that is true.
Yes, yes.
Which is
And I
They can
think
they
how?
can have the unbeatable record of 0 this season.
they also have I think Brees Hall this last game just passed Garrett Wilson for the most receiving yards on that team for the season.
Mm-hmm.
Garrett Wilson hasn't played in like 6 weeks. Like,
Brees Hall also completely unstartable in fantasy. The Jets are
Yeah.
terrible, man.
Jets are trash.
Okereke
In other news,
against let's see.
pepper found with salt.
Ooh, Vegas.
Vegas. Like, oh, that's a fucking dumpster fire.
Yeah, he could get a lot of tackles this game.
Yeah.
That Okereke seems like a high floor choice.
John might actually have a shot.
I might play Jadi Barron if I were John
I mean,
against
I think
Kansas City.
Derek Brown, like Panthers Seahawks. Like the Seahawks like interior is still
They
trash.
give up. Yeah, they give up a lot of sacks.
Yeah, like that might not be a bad play.
Well, for Jordan, Jared Goff, Minnesota.
Oh, sorry,
That's
they play Minnesota, not Chicago. I knew it was division, but
Minnesota. I mean that this is going to
that could be
be
tough.
fucking Max Brusmer sucks. There's no way that JJ McCarthy plays because he hurt his finger.
No, he's out. He's already out.
Yeah, he hurt his finger.
He
Isn't
has
this
a
a Thursday game?
hand
It's also
fracture.
Christmas game?
Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a Christmas game.
So this
Which,
might just be a Jahmyr Gibbs game where they just hand the ball off 30 times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't
Which
really
I'm never
see that.
I'm never opposed to
I
as
don't
long
see
as like
this being a crazy
as long as they
laser
don't run
show.
him into the ground.
No, not likely.
Christian
The
McCaffrey.
Lions are gonna. The
Chri-
Lions are gonna get it. Okay, so that's the one that matters.
Christian McCaffrey's
That's
gonna
gonna be
eat.
interesting.
Christian McCaffrey's matchup proof. He's just gonna get 30 points
Yeah,
every
no,
game.
yeah.
Well, Christian
Absolutely.
McCaffrey is the best player in fantasy.
I am so
Easily.
excited for Seattle matchup against him. I want to see what Mike McDonald does again. Like you have to stop Christian McCaffrey.
Oh yeah, for the week.
You
18.
got to Bill Belichick
Yeah.
him. You got to just take him out of the game. Like make
Yeah.
the Niners beat you with their depleted wide receiver core
Especially since Kittle got hurt.
or Brian Robinson Jr.
And
Like
Chicago has an opportunity to do that too. Ultimately,
I
like
don't
they
think
have
they
a
will.
good linebacking core and
don't
they have a
think
good
they will.
defensive line to an extent.
Christian
like,
McCaffrey is just built different. Like if Christian McCaffrey was
mean,
a
he
lesser
is, but-
player, then yeah.
but I'm saying like if Seattle has this chance, then I think Chicago can as well. That's the only thing I'm gonna say on that. It's just
Seattle's defense is significantly better than Chicago's.
like, without a doubt. But I think that Chicago's weakness is more in the secondary than it is anywhere, and the edge. Compared
I
to
think
Seattle.
DeAndre Swift's going to go off. I mean, the Bears' offensive line is top 5, and San Francisco's defense is pretty bad.
I think the
DeAndre
one thing
Swift
that holds me
still
back with
Sucks.
DeAndre Swift has had a much better year under Ben Johnson than he has had in the last few.
He was
But I
really
think the
good on
thing
the
that holds
Eagles
me back-
before Saquon showed up, but again, he's an elite offensive line merchant.
Mhm.
He
Yeah.
can run through wide open gaps. He's just fast.
Yeah.
He's
I think the thing that holds me back with DeAndre Swift right now is just like it's like a 55-45 with Monungai, and like if they like, and when Chicago is up big, Monungai's the guy that Chicago just
Chicago leans
throws
on.
in there and like salts the game away with. Like
Yeah.
DeAndre Swift does not get the like just hard yards. We need to like run the clock like carries.
Even then, like his efficiency is just okay. Like he's north of 4, but under 5 in
that's
terms of
always
yards per
been his
carry on the
bag,
average.
though.
He's
Always.
just okay, and like the hands are decent, but he's not. And the Packers do have a pretty good run defense, but like he's just not it. I mean, like I don't think even with the great offensive line, there is no reason that Chicago shouldn't be just leaning completely on Monungai at this point. Like,
I mean, I would
their
like that.
roles need
Just
to be
saying.
reversed. I'm like watching the game. Like I said it in chat. Like Chicago is fucking up by continuing to give Swift as many touches as they do.
Nah.
It is a problem for them. And if they really want to be a playoff contender, they need to lean on Monungai.
Nah.
Hey, I'll take it, man.
I think DeAndre Swift adds an element to the run game that they need. Like he's a really good receiving back. They get him in space. He's good. He's shifty. He's just not powerful. He's not gonna break a ton of tackles and shit.
He also is just a lot faster than Monungai.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that's.
I think anyway. I
don't
think
think that's how
DeAndre Swift's
Chicago
gonna
is
be
built.
fine. I think Amon-Ra St. Brown is gonna have a bad game just because of what I mentioned earlier about
Mhm.
Jared. Just that matchup is just gonna end up being a fucking.
It was bad
blowout.
last time they fucking played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JSN is definitely going to go off.
Gonna have a time.
Carolina is going to get absolutely torched.
Harold Fannon's good, like a great.
They don't have a
play.
secondary. Yeah, Fannin is a good play here.
Oh, who do they?
I'm
This
not
is
sure he should
important.
be-
Who is?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think Harold Fannin probably has a floor game. I don't see him getting a touchdown.
Pittsburgh's linebacking core is not good.
Their defense has stepped up.
Yeah, but it's been
Highsmith
on
is
the
good. Herbig is good.
yeah. That's the line players. Like the middle
TJ Watt
linebackers are
Yeah,
not
should
good.
be back. I would imagine
But
TJ
both of
Watt's
them will
back.
drop.
He is.
Like
I don't
both
know.
of them will drop into coverage, and like Patrick
Also-
Queen is still a good player.
Steelers,
they can-
Patrick Queen's the only
Steelers
good
Browns
bit in
are
there.
gross games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the lowest scoring fantasy output you basically get in a
Also,
year.
yeah,
is
it's
Steelers
just like
Browns.
you mix like Arthur Smith with Tomlin, and then just the Browns. It's just like it's gonna be a shit.
Yeah.
This is not gonna
It's
be
gonna be
fucking 40-37 game. It's gonna be like
it's a 13-7.
13-7 fucking
Yeah,
cool. Harold Fanning got 2 catches for 30 yards kind of game.
yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 field goals.
Yeah, you're
split
really
across both the
praying
teams.
for the touchdown on this one.
He's got
yeah.
Who's his options other than Colby?
Colby Parkinson was a wild choice. I understand the process, but like I don't know. The AJ
Yeah,
Barner is
Barner is the other option,
which I think
Which
makes
may
a lot
be
of
the
sense.
call.
Without Arroyo and no Torrey Horton,
Yeah,
like AJ Barner
Barner's
is
kind
the
of like the third
third
option.
wide
line.
receiver for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Also, he has the upside of getting the barnyard tush push bullshit.
which can
So-
vulture a touchdown.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have a vulture touchdown from Charbonnet.
hmm
So what is that? A double vulture?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keenan Allen, I wouldn't trust him. The fucking Chargers offensive line is constantly a
Rashid
fucking
Shaheed
mess.
just doesn't get enough volume in the passing game.
Yeah, much better. It's like I said when the trade went down, it's like I hated this for Jordan's team. This is a much better real life football trade for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Like Rashid Shaheed is the reason we won that game. He completely
without a
changed
doubt.
the momentum of that
The
game.
punt
We don't
return
win.
touchdown was
We don't win.
huge.
It was funny because I even called it. I was like, we need like a bullshit Rashid Shaheed special teams touchdown to even be in this. And then it happened.
Probably like 10 minutes
and then
later.
it was like
Yeah.
that. It was the lock-in fucking meme. I was like, oh shit. All right. This
Yeah.
just got real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lean forward. Like, yeah.
Yeah, you're not playing Trey Tucker. You don't trust any Vegas Raiders.
Is Woody Marks going to be
He's-
playing versus?
He's
Probably
out.
not.
I don't know if he's gonna. Oh, he's clear.
Oh, okay.
Full participant.
Woody
so
Marks
he'll
is a
play.
good play then. He's
Yeah.
just going to have volume.
He'll probably play in his flex spot over Colby Parkinson because I would play.
Yeah,
I would play
play-
Woody
yeah.
Marks over
Colby, yeah, for
Colby
sure.
or AJ Barner for sure.
Yeah, no doubt.
But then
And yeah,
Rashad White is an
is
interesting play because the Bucks have no identity whatsoever.
and Bucky Irving
Miami
is clearly
sucks.
not still
But
fully
yeah,
healthy.
Miami is terrible.
Miami is awful, and it just doesn't. No one there plays any ball at this point.
Yeah, but
Like-
the problem is because they have no identity. It's just like Rashad White, or sorry, Bucky Irving is basically like the Kenneth Walker of this system. Is just like between the 20s, and then Sean Tucker comes in and touchdown. Sean Tucker helps absolutely nobody. So yeah, it's terrible for fantasy.
Just Matt.
Fucking the pass game for the Bucks is trash.
So broken.
It's
so
extremely broken.
I mean, Baker's still hurt, and like
Baker's also hurt, but also their offensive play calling is absolute horseshit. Mike Evans is constantly fucking losing it on the sideline. It's bad.
the loss of Liam Cohen for the Buccaneers has been huge.
Oh, it's been
They
palpable.
did not get a good replacement there in the offensive.
One of the
coordinator
things that you can
position. There will
definitely
probably
say
need off-season
about-
changes there.
I mean, one of the things you can definitely say about like the Bucks is like downgrade in coaching this year is like they went back to just not having a run game. Where like
Mhm.
last year everybody thought like Bucky Irving solved it, and no, apparently it was just like Liam Cohen knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I don't
because-
think it wasn't necessarily that Bucky Irving didn't solve it. It's the combination of Bucky Irving in the Liam Cohen offense solved it. But now they're trying to get him to step out of his box, and he's also been hurt pretty much all year long. So like
They just
you
don't
know,
have a good like the screen
trying to
game.
bring him back
to,
from
like-
injury isn't working.
Well, it's also the screen game that like was an integral part of the run game for Liam Cohen. Like
Right.
they just don't have any of that this year. Like
Yep.
where, like that was the whole thing with Bucky is like just the passing work that like He
Oh yeah,
took
get
from
him in
Rashad
space
White.
and get him a little bit of a little bit of movement there, and yeah, it's a lot
Yeah.
better. But that's just not a part of their offense anymore
Yeah.
with the new coordinator.
Well, the matchup between John and Jordan next week is going to go one of two ways, I would imagine. It's either going to be a close game with either one winning, or John's just going to shit the bed and just get blown out by like 70 points.
Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
gonna
if I
say
had
John, like Jordan's just gonna put up another top 10 like in league history score.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
if I
John-
had
Do it
to
back-to-back
guess,
weeks
that's what
or
I
whatever.
would bet on the latter more than the former.
Yeah. I would
If
say
I had to.
I would say that's likely. But as we've seen, I thought Josh was going to just waltz into the fucking championship against Jordan. No offense, Danny,
Turns
but
out.
like fucking Jordan's team is just like hitting all the right cylinders right now. Like Christian McCaffrey is like in the ideal. Without Christian McCaffrey, Jordan's team is like with the rest of us basically. But you add in what's going on in San Francisco this year, and it's just
Jordan's a cut above,
League
without a
winning
doubt.
play.
It's ridiculous.
Like league winning player.
it's like I was saying a
Yeah.
couple of weeks back. There's like 10 players every season that are difference makers, and 3 of them are just on every championship team because the situation is just insane. All the stars align, and he's one of the 3. This year, it's like Jahmyr Gibbs, him, and Jonathan Taylor before what happened.
I mean, JSN.
Oh, JSN as well.
Yeah.
It's those 4 players. If you're in the championship, they're the reason.
I mean,
Yeah.
Jordan's got 2 of them.
Yeah, Jordan has 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know, like
So-
that's the real
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Like,
So this is your
Yeah.
year, man. You got to make up for
You
the
gotta
absolute
finally do it.
soul crushing loss against Joe,
Joe,
the inaugural year.
and then
That was
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah, man. Like I
Joe
And then-
absolutely did not deserve to win that, but he did.
Well, and then-
but I have the but it's on the record.
But it's on the
Yeah.
record and it counted.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I just got to look back at the what happened in, because who did he lose
it
to?
was
in-
half a tackle. Half a tackle.
yeah, it was like
I got to
just
look
a
at
half
the
tackle.
last year because I don't remember.
Oh, what happened last year?
Oh yeah, no, because
well, last year you traded. Last year you had the most insane trade ever.
No,
and,
I know. I was thinking like what happened to Jordan,
And then
though,
just
'cause,
punked
like
Trevor, and Trevor was super mad about it.
no,
So.
Jordy didn't even get.
Oh, Jordan didn't have
yeah,
Christian
no,
McCaffrey. Jordan had the double
Right.
Achilles tendonitis. Is CMC done? Fucking German
Oh, did he
doctor
not
or
make
voodoo?
last year, right? Because of that?
Oh, he had
He's-
second
yeah,
overall
fell apart.
pick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
He had
right.
a terrible
That's right.
fucking year.
right.
But also
because
with
he
our
got Travis
wonky
Hunter.
format. Yeah, with
Right.
our wonky format for
Yeah.
Yeah,
He got
draft
Travis
pick
Hunter,
thing.
yeah.
But he rightfully was one of the worst teams. Like he
yeah,
lost a lot of games because he didn't have CMC. So
right.
and also
And that's- yeah, that's a big part
JSN
of it.
was very muted because Ryan Grubb was incompetent. So his like
Sucked. Yeah.
super weapons this year were nothing last year, and they were very
Right.
important for him. So
yeah, that's big.
also DeAndre, like all of the players that have like popped off for him this year, like Swift wasn't as good last year as he was this year. His defensive players have been better this year than they were last year. It's just like been, yeah.
The stars have aligned.
Just having CMC back and CMC having,
It's huge.
I think-
Having a whole season.
I think this is his best season ever. He's gonna have another 2,000, like 1,000, 1,000.
I mean, he's
So-
not. He should be in the conversation for MVP again this year, especially if the Niners make a deep playoff run.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Matthew Stafford or somebody though. It's like it's the quarterback.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
some quarterback.
I mean,
like,
obviously
always
it's a
a
quarterback.
quarterback.
It's a quarterback award at this point, but
You have to
but
be.
Some
CMC
get offensive
should
player of
be
the
in the
year or something.
conversation.
You have to be LaDainian Tomlinson during the fucking super
I mean,
32
have to-
touchdown season or whatever to.
yeah, but like it's
Yeah, you
not
got to break
quarterback.
LT's record.
you got to
Yeah,
be
that's
AP,
basically
but
it.
like you know,
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, that's it. We'll see you guys
that'll
next
do it.
week. I will be at the beach, so I think Steve will have to do the edit. Like I will try and join and talk and whatever, but it'll be Steve running the show next week.
out to the shores.
To everybody who is not in the championship, you suck. That includes me, of course, because I suck.
Yep.
Remember, you need to get good.
Yeah, get good.
Yeah, get
Just
good.
like play the right players.
Everybody
Josh.
else, get
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, Josh. What are you doing?
Yeah. Play CJ Stroud. He was. What happened to Mr. Stroud, offensive rookie of the year 2023?
I'm so sorry,
him.
Josh.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
that's rough, dude.
I do feel horrible for Josh. He's been awfully quiet. I imagine he's licking his wounds. I'm sorry, buddy.
Yeah,
Fantasy football
Hey,
is
you know
fucking
what?
brutal.
better than
Yeah,
a very
touchdown
public
roulette's not
crash
fun.
out. So I'll give him that. Props for staying quiet.
You prepare all off season. You watch tape for rookies. You get all excited for your players. You make the right moves. You make trades. You do everything that you can to win. And then you play John.
You even make the right players.
And then
in those
Arthur,
trades
the player you traded away goes off on you, and Arthur Smith is a fucking monster human.
Fantasy terrorist.
And he
Arthur
just
Smith.
drags you to the depths. And
Yep.
your promising star rookie quarterback, shits the bed, has the worst game of his career.
by
and
a
then you're out
wide
of it.
margin too.
And then you're
like,
out of it.
Ugh.
yeah,
Yeah.
just
Brutal.
deeply unlucky.
Feel for you, buddy.
Yeah, people are out there questioning whether Dargett is going to start next year
Yeah.
because of that.
They'll be
Crazy.
fine. They'll be fine.
He'll come back.
We'll have
but,
Scatterboo
yeah.
and neighbors and all that.
Everyone has bad games.
Yep.
But that was a particularly atrocious bad game.
Jackson Dart just went out and had a JJ McCarthy game. I don't see what the big deal is.
JJ McCarthy is going to start next year unquestionably.
Nah, I
And
don't know about that. That's a discussion for another day, but
Oh, he
Yeah.
will.
I don't know
Watch
about
him.
that. But
Yeah,
Watch the Vikings
it-
commit.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tua's gonna be in Minnesota next year, lighting it up.
Brian Flores is gonna be like, I'm out. I'm not.
Dude, yeah, Brian Flores is like, no.
No way.
That's actually one of the things I wanted to say about the Tua benching is that Brian Flores should be vindicated at this point.
Yeah. If they bring
You know?
in Tua, Brian Flores is gonna be like, I'm just gonna go coach the defense for the Packers, and I'm gonna fuck you guys up. You're not getting Tua.
Yeah, it's
Fuck
the
you.
inverse Vikings scenario,
Yeah.
like because the Vikings just love to lap up the scraps of every other NFC North team and make something of it.
Yeah. It's because the owners just can't be patient.
No.
Yeah.
That's what losing, 4 Super Bowls in your history will do to
Yeah,
you.
Fran, they were like, oh, Fran Tarkenton. We need our Fran Tarkenton.
Give me that. I need my Brett Favre.
All right, guys. Well, as you all know, defense wins championships.
Defense wins championships for sure.
And
Steve sucks.
and
And Scott don't know ball.
fuck you, Steve. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
have
Happy
a good
holidays.
one.
And be
Merry
safe.
Christmas to those who celebrate.
Yeah.
Definitely be safe.
Make good choices.
And, yeah, exactly. We'll say it again before the new year, I'm sure. Don't be dumb.
Later.
Peace.